Right, recording has started.
Okay, make sure you're recording.
Yeah, I'm completely sure it is.
Good.
The red icon is on, and I'll begin streaming into that's needed. Alright. Okay. Okay. The one who's playing Greece isn't in yet, it seems. So one of the teams are missing a player.
I believe one team is missing a player, yes.
Yeah. It seems like
Nice.
the Turkish team is missing a player. So if they have like a reserve or something, or if the main player is gone right now, they should get a reserve.
Well, each team should have 2 reserves,
Yeah.
so being a player short is just kinda bad.
Yeah.
It means you probably messed up somewhere.
Yeah. Surprised that no. There. Okay. All of my teammates. Don't understand why. Okay, at least right now it seems like I don't understand why Turkey isn't valid. What is Egypt invading? Portugal? Portugal, okay. Or what? We'll see. The UK, okay. That's pretty interesting. As it's not really close to anything and okay. And Syria is invading Lebanon. Good move. No, and Egypt is also invading.
I love fun.
UK for now. Iraq has Jordan. Alright. Turkey's invading Ukraine, actually. It's pretty good if you want to have control in the Black Sea, so. I guess that's good. And Romania is taking Bulgaria. Pretty good decision. But Greece still hasn't joined.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Anyways, Syria
Okay.
going for the Levant, or they going?
Romania's reserve actually. It seems like Turkey forgot two of the main players are gone, and it seems like the other reserve isn't here. So
Is Syria going to do the Levant? Is Iraq? I think Iraq is waiting to.
now
Yes.
they will be outnumbered, like Turkey and stuff. So
Okay, I believe Iraq is waiting for its like time 500 seconds to end, and then they will see Jordan, and Syria will do the Levant, which will get a good amount of things.
but it's pretty uneven, or not that much. But when Greece isn't here, it's a bit hard for the Turkish team. So I don't know if they have much chance. At least right now. At least they got good trades. So if they can defend their mainland good enough, it should be alright. And thus they have almost got two major countries like Ukraine and Spain, which I think is going to get annexed in time. It should be.
Nice, Egypt going for UK, escaping London to probably force peace.
That is a good move, actually. So
Yeah. Is Iraq going to go for its second? Oh, they're going for France.
But it seems like Spain doesn't have the same idea. Turkey doesn't have the same idea in Spain, so taking it.
Yeah, but Madrid isn't 10 middles to
Yeah,
go.
I know.
That's big.
But still,
It's big.
it takes many more men that it needs to be honest. Okay. And Romania is invading Tunisia. Okay. That means Romania, after taking Tunisia, they can't take any more countries.
Romania.
And Iraq is invading France, actually.
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice.
So we have Egypt in UK and Iraq in France, Turkey in Spain, Romania and Tunisia. Will we see a more European-based war?
It seems like it. And like no one of them has troops in their mainland. So
Well, they're going to move troops to their mainland after they're done.
yeah.
Turkey going for Ukraine and Spain.
But when at least Turkey seems to have taken like good choices, like taking Ukraine and taking Spain should be good if when Greece is not here. So the only problem is that if it might just be like one front and almost and a lot more harder for Turkey to defend against Syria, Iraq and Egypt. So as long as Romania doesn't go like do real well right now, it might be a pretty hard fight. As when I see at like Syria, Iraq and Egypt, they together it's if they like use all their troops at Turkey, they wouldn't have much of a chance. At least they're making a navy early, so that's a good sign. Seems like Turkey at least can defend itself.
What's happening with the teams here?
I hope Turkey should be able to defend itself.
Yeah. Since when Greece isn't here, it's almost like if they should have annexed Greece, like to just make it a bit more fair.
Nice.
I'm a bit unsure when,
Gotta reread the rules, man.
and it seems like Egypt is going for Germany actually making a puppet. Okay. That's a pretty interesting choice when they could have just tried to annex it or something, but making it a puppet should be good economically and...
Well, it's a lot of pop, so that would be unrest, wasting money.
But it's subjugation.
And they probably just want the money from it anyways.
Yeah.
They already have enough MP with UK and their mainland, so...
It's pretty smart move, to be honest. But it is also a bit... if they can't do it in time...
yeah, that's true. They have like half a month with tanks and troops.
If they don't make it in time, it's just a waste of troops, to be honest. At least Iraq is taking France now, so it seems like the Egyptian team has an advantage for now. As the front in Iberia isn't really in Turkey's favor. Okay. I'm a bit unsure if Egypt can make any time, but it seems like they have lost a lot of troops invading it, since they'll have around 3 months right now. So this will be like real close.
Nice.
But I think they can manage to pull this off pretty easily if they just like avoid taking all the big cities. Focus on them a bit more smaller ones. Like taking Berlin right now is maybe the best option. And they avoided taking Berlin. Okay. I think they get... yeah, Germany seems to be alright. And Iraq has basically taken France now, so...
Just Paris done, probably force feed along with Lyon.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or is there no Greece player?
Yeah, it's
There's no Greece player.
Almost like they should have just annexed it or something.
Okay, so this is an uphill battle for the Turkish team.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage, to be honest. So.
Especially with this, yeah.
Yeah, and when Romania was a reserve, it seems like they didn't have enough players at all. Like 3 players being gone, it's a bit...
Anyways, there goes Levant, as I had guessed.
It seems like Egypt has gone the time.
Is Turkey over the tank limit?
Might be. Yes.
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
Not my problem.
It's Josh's problem.
Okay. And Germany is now a bit... I'll just... even though it's no reason to do it.
What is even happening?
So confused. What? Okay, Romania might have done like a really useless move of placing a fort in their own land next to their capital.
That might actually be really useful, as they also
it's not going to be useful. how is it going to be useful? It's next to their capital. They have a road connecting
yeah,
it.
but it's
not in
has-
mountains.
It has some factors in it, so. But if there were,
That doesn't
they
add money.
should have
That's just
replaced their
draining money.
but they should have really placed their capital a bit higher up in like the mountains area, as you can see here, like
My dude,
up here.
that would just drain their money. They would have to spend 250 political power on moving their capital, and they would spend money. And
They're not allowed
if
to
they
move
got
their capital.
pushed all the way up into the mountain,
No, I mean their factories.
Their
They
factory?
should have, yeah, it should have
Yeah,
been
they
like
probably
in
should
the
have.
mountains.
they probably should.
So like if they,
Still, I don't know why they built it. Why
Yeah.
the hell did they build a road?
it isn't really beneficial for them, at least. If they would have made it like in the far west side of Romania up here, it would be a bit more protected, as it would be harder to take if they first get attacked. If they wanted to keep their factories, at least. Since if their capital is getting taken right now, I wouldn't think that.
Yeah, if they got pushed all the way to their capital,
Yeah.
they might as well just like give up.
Yeah. Seems like Iraq is sending his troops back.
How did Iraq
so-
like? How did
But-
Iraq manage to get away with?
But I'm a bit
Brittany?
surprised that they just puppeted France and not annexed.
Okay, puppeted them.
Yeah, they could have just annexed it right now, and it would be a lot better and more beneficial, at least.
No. It had to be an annexation war.
It is a subjugation war, same with Germany. It was, most of them are getting puppeted instead of annexed.
They annexed them and then they released them as puppets. I think that's what
Yeah,
happened.
But
Because
that
Iraq
doesn't-
still has Brittany.
Yeah. Or not that Germany. That there was actually a subjugation war and not annexation war.
I think the reason you would
Since-
puppet a nation instead of annexing it is so
Money.
that you wouldn't
Money.
have to pay for the government spending and research spending.
And the unrest.
Oh, it's kind of relevant, man. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but like
Government
it-
spending and research
they earn
spending.
more. Like the only thing that also is a lot more beneficial is like waiting for the unrest to go down and then gaining money is also.
It's mostly integration that's
Yeah.
the real difference in money.
Yeah.
Because unrest like goes away
I don't
quickly.
understand why
Integration takes a
Turkey
while.
is defending its border in Iberia, at least for the one with just one city.
Either.
The disadvantage of puppeting is that you can't spawn troops on your
Yeah.
puppet lands.
And you don't
So-
gain the manpower from it either.
No, you gain manpower from puppets.
You do?
I didn't think.
Yeah. I remember one time I puppeted India, Sri Lanka. I was gaining more manpower than I could hold.
Okay.
So stupid.
Didn't know that actually. Iraq is mobilizing a lot of units right now.
A lot of units, but is it a lot of troops?
Yeah, like infantry.
Oh yeah,
They're like
God.
spamming, so I
this
think
is going to be a steamroll.
I'm a bit scared that they might just like if Turkey just makes like 1 or 2 forts right now, like half of those troops are pretty dead. To just place
Syria?
them.
Oh no, that isn't Syria, that's Iraq in
Yeah.
Syria.
And they're spamming a lot. So let's
Yeah.
just hope that
Iraq has 1 million troops right now, and
Maybe-
more.
let's just hope that they have the government spending high up, since if they get a lot of war exhaustion right now, that might be pretty
That
bad.
isn't going to affect them as much as you think, because it's not like things will fall apart. They only have Brittany, everything else is
Yeah,
puppeted.
but like
is it not?
Levant, if they also, as you see, they
So
spam.
Levant's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
shatter.
If they collapse, it's gonna be pretty bad.
Okay, even Levant has like 1 million troops. Holy.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
Egypt.
they're on track to get a
I'm
million
surprised
troops.
that Egypt is the only one who hasn't spammed like 50 million troops.
Well, they are backline, so they're not on the front, so it makes more sense for them to just give support.
Yeah, but they are
rather
not.
Than...
It looks.
They
Wait,
haven't
hold on.
prepared the country much though, so right now they are pretty vulnerable. Okay, they've started to make a navy, always a good thing.
The navy is really important for the Arabic team here, since they have a lot of coastline cities. It seems like Egypt is going to be going in the direction of creating money for the team and creating a navy.
Levant hasn't
to
made
combat
any artillery
Turkey's.
or at least not at coastlines or any navy, so they're pretty vulnerable at least at that too. If they don't get their troops a bit further away, the destroyers can make their losses pretty high and drain a lot of their manpower. Okay. Iraq has around 1,200,000 troops, so. But putting everything like up near Turkey's artillery is not the best of decisions if they first try to push against it. Just right now they have fortified their border, which is a really good move, at least on my part. Since it will be harder to come through if you don't use artillery. It seems like, at least in Iberia, Turkey hasn't made much to defend it, so I think that's gonna fall pretty easily. And Egypt has made a navy, at least. So, battleship and everything, so. This might be like, no time at all, or a long time. It's a bit. It's all just about what they do, like, on attacks. Since right now the Turkish navy is pretty and now Egypt is spamming, right?
Oh god. Corn middle.
And
Almost 5.
already seems like there's already a lot of problems. Yeah. The push into the Turkish lands has already begun pretty soon, actually. Levant is just doing pretty well, it seems. They're pushing in pretty fast, so as long as Turkey doesn't have like a secret move to take out those 1 million Iraqi troops or like, yeah, then they're pretty screwed, to be honest. At least they have fortified their capital, so taking it without using artillery should be pretty hard. Romania is pretty underdefended though, so if like Levant wanted right now, they could just move a lot of troops and take the capital pretty swiftly. At least take Punsana and hold off most of their ports. oh, hard losses on the Iraq side now. Iraq has almost lost 500,000 troops, so it's a big. Oh, yeah, that's real bad.
Wait,
Iraq has just lost like
how have they
75% of their army in just like one move from Romania with 1.2k tanks. That is real bad.
I'm just gonna ask how they have already lost like 2 mil.
Yeah, it's both sides like on losses. Egypt's side has way more losses than Turkey's side, but they have gotten a lot of progress out of it at least. And Egypt is sending 2 million troops into Turkey, and Iberia's pretty much fallen. So it is pretty lost if they don't have a counter pushback. So right now it's actually Romania who's doing most of the predicting and carrying right now. Okay.
Invasion.
It seems like most of Turkey's land has been taken, but as long as they can keep Ukraine and Ankara and Istanbul, it shouldn't be too bad. But right now it's taking their capital without any artillery or something. I think it's gonna be hard. They don't want to lose like all of their troops.
Valerie, can you press the resource button on your screen so it doesn't cover half your screen?
Yeah.
Or that, I guess.
Okay, but they're pushing for. Ankara is pretty much surrounded, but the losses right now are pretty huge.
There goes Ankara.
Yeah.
Ankara.
But look at all those. That's a lot of troops who. It seems like Egypt and stuff has won this.
Oh, Turkey and Romania has zero troops.
But if they had, it was 2v3 though, so it's like if they had Greece, I think there might have been a different ending. Maybe it's a bit. We don't know. Okay, yeah, Turkey has pretty much fallen now, and it's just if they just get Romania's capital right now, it's pretty much it's no way to.
Are they charging navy with? I mean, are they charging? Yeah, thanks. I surrender. He surrendered.
Yeah. Then we know who won at least.
Well, match over, lasted like 30 minutes.
Yep. Svea esports have won. GG's.
Hello. Timo, let's go. Timo.
I'll end the recording, then upload it to the file.
Please. Just stop the recording.
Please rename it to like the teams who